Hello and welcome into another broadcast, Grand Lake Mariner Baseball, right here on YouTube. I'm Ryan Trovick, proud to bring you coverage of Grand Lake Mariner Baseball all season long. We have another matchup between the Grand Lake Mariners and the Lorain County Ironmen here tonight. First pitch was supposed to be at 6:05, got pushed back to now 7:05. We are right now because of field conditions. The field is playable and we're ready to begin. Stephen Fitzsimmons going to step in the box for the Mariners to lead off the ball game. The lineup looks like this for Grand Lake. Stephen Fitzsimmons batting first in center field. Joe Isles going to be batting second, playing third base. Nate Osmo at short, batting third. Tucker Linder in the cleanup spot, playing first base. Jeff Timko, he's going to be the designated hitter. He's going to follow Linder in the five hole. R.J. Williams playing left field, batting sixth, and it's quickly 2-0 on Stephen Fitzsimmons. Cole Womack going to follow Williams. He's going to be in the seventh spot, or playing second base. Nick Varda in right field, batting eighth, and Tom Eslich rounding out the order. He is the catcher. So it's 3-0 on the leadoff hitter, Joe Isles. On the mound here for the Lorain County Ironmen, it is Carter Semanchek, and it is a four-pitch leadoff walk to Joe Isles, or Stephen Fitzsimmons to lead off the ball game. So leadoff runner on for the Mariners. Joe Isles is going to come to the plate with a runner on first and no one gone. The Mariners fall last night to Lorain County by a score of 7-0. It was the first time the Mariners have been shut out this year. They're looking to get some revenge on Lorain County, who has picked it up a little bit of lately. They're 9-18 overall. Grand Lake 13-13 on the year. And the next pitch is outside for ball one. Mariners have had their troubles against Lorain County this year, trying to pick it up against one of the lower teams in the league. And that pitch in there for a strike. First strike thrown by Semanchek here tonight. 1-1. Semanchek, 6'1", 180. He plays college ball at John Carroll University. Hometown, Aurora, Ohio. As he comes set with the 1-1. The pitch outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Semanchek on the year. No wins, no losses. 1.58 ERA, making his 8th appearance for Lorain County, but also his first start for them as well. As he comes set with the 2-1. That pitch outside, 3-1. So he's falling behind the first two batters, and he's looking for command of any pitch at all. Semanchek, he's pitched 17 innings, 15 strikeouts, 8 walks for the right-hander. He's only given up 3 earned runs on the year, and he walks his second batter in a row as Al's going to head down to first base. So first two base runners on via the walk by Carter Semanchek. Nate Osmo going to step to the plate.
Nate Osmo.
So Osmo steps to the plate with 2 on and no one gone, and they're going to have a little mound visit. Try to get Semanchek to get to throw some strikes here. Semanchek celebrating his birthday 2 days ago, turning 21. Happy belated birthday to him. Last time he was on the mound was July 8th in a loss to Hamilton, where he went 2 innings, did not give up a run, gave up 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and faced 7 batters. First pitch to Osmo was in there for a strike, 0-1. So Osmo at the plate. .263 average on the year. The next pitch well in front of the plate and outside, 1-1. Osmo with 5 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs as well. The pause, the 1-1. In there for another strike. 1-2. So first batter that has fallen behind in the count to Semanchek here. It's 1-2. The next pitch looked like an off-speed pitch that was left up high, 2-2. Mariners sitting at second in the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate Central Division, behind Lima there. Behind 7 games. The next pitch swung on, grounded in the hole. That's going to get into left field. Fitzsimmons is going to be held up at third base, and the Mariners load him up here in the top half of the first inning. It's a single for Nate Osmo. Tucker Linder coming to the plate with the bases loaded. So first 3 men have reached base for Grand Lake. 2 walks and now a single. First hit of the ball game for the Mariners. So in that Central Division, Mariners 7 games behind Locos, most likely trying to play for second place. The top 2 in each division do make the playoffs. Grand Lake a game ahead of Galleon in that Central Division second place race. That pitch swung on, fouled straight back, 0-1. Galleon 12-14 on the year. Licking County not too far either. They're 2.5 back though of Grand Lake. Lorain County, they're 4.5 back of Grand Lake. Next pitch in there for a strike, and just like that, Tucker Linder down, no balls and 2 strikes to Carter Smanchik. Runners at every base. The 0-2 outside, try to get him to chase, but Linder held up, 1-2. Linder, 299 average on the year. 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him, and that's a big out number 1 for Carter Smanchik and the Lorain County Ironmen. So 1 gone now, bases remain loaded. Jeff Timko going to step to the plate. 3rd best average on the team at 311. He has 5 doubles, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs on the year. A first pitch to Timko. Catch the outside part of the plate. Count goes to 0-1.
Batting for Grand Lake, Jeff Timko.
There's the 0-1. That one's outside. 1-1. But the bases loaded this year, Grand Lake, not a pretty average. They have had 29 opportunities with the bases loaded. They have a 138 batting average and 16 runs batted in. There's the next pitch. That one's outside. 2-1. Timko has come to the plate one other time with the bases loaded, and he did not record a hit there. 0-for-1 on the air with the bases loaded. 2 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch swung on. That one's popped up and back into the stands. Count goes to 2-2. With runners in scoring position, though, Timko batting at .333, so pretty good average from Timko with scoring position. Here's the 2-2. That one swung out. That one's line foul out to the right-hand side. Count remains 2-2. But as a team, Grand Lake just hitting .224 with runners in scoring position. Smanchik, I'm set. The 2-2. That one swung out. That one's lined right back up the middle. That's going to drop for a base hit. Coming in to score the first run of the ball game is Steven Fitzsimmons. It's an RBI single for Jeff Timko. Mariners going to play from in front here tonight. They're on top 1-0 against the Lorain County Ironmen. So Timko collects his 12th RBI on the year. It's going to bring to the plate R.J. Williams. Bases still loaded. 1 man in, 1 man out. R.J. Williams to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. Batting .322 on the year. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Next pitch swung on and missed. Now it's quickly 0-2 on R.J. Williams. R.J. Williams with the bases loaded this year. He's had 2 at-bats, and it's how he's got his 2 RBIs this year. With runners in scoring position, though, he's 0 for 13. The 0-2 pitch. That one's low. 1-2. Just one man gone here in the top of the first inning. It was a strikeout by Tucker Linder. Fitzsimmons led things off with a walk. Isles followed him with another walk. Osmo singled into left field. And Linder struck out. Timko singled to center field. And R.J. Williams right here goes down looking. So 2 gone now here in the inning. It's going to bring to the plate the second baseman here tonight, Cole Womack. So Blake Buckman, who's started every game for the Grand Lake Mariners, getting the night off here, maybe getting a little rest for him for the rest of the season. So Womack playing second base for the first time for the Mariners here in the regular season. Here's the pitch. That one check swing. That one near the hole, roaming over to his right and coming up with it and making the play. It will end the inning. So Mariners, they load them up, but can only get 1 run out of it. We go to the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0 Mariners lead. Ironman coming to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0. The Mariners leading here against the Lorain County. Mariners load them up in the first inning with 1 gun, plate 1 run, and an RBI single by Jeff Timko. Chase Canoodle going to lead things off for the Ironman here in the bottom half of the first inning. The first pitch from Doc to Canoodle is in there for a strike, 0-1. There's the line, the 0-1, check swing, and it fooled Canoodle, and now it's 0-2 on him. Canoodle comes into today with a .413 batting average, which is right up there with the tops in the league. Next pitch outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Doc Wilkerson on the mound for Grand Lake. Next pitch misses as well, so from 0-2 to 3-2, Canoodle showing good patience at the plate. Wilkerson winds, delivers. The payoff pitch swung on, fouled off to the right-hand side. Count remains full. So Canoodle, second in the league in batting average, trails Griffin Lockwood Powell of the Irish Hill Leprechauns. Draws a leadoff walk by Wilkerson. Rich Phillips going to come to bat now.
22, Rick Phillips.
Rich Phillips playing left field for the Ironmen here this evening. Runner on first, no one gone. Bottom half first inning, 1-0. Mariners lead it. Showing bunt, gets this one down. It's right back to Doc. He bobbles it, now throws on to first, and everybody's going to be safe. It was a close play at first base. Surprised he was actually called safe. I thought that they had him by a step or two, but Phillips down at first. As Antonio Bennett comes to the plate. That's a 1-0 count on him. Oh, swung on, popped up, out of play. 1-1. Antonio Bennett hurt the Mariners last night. He went 4 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 singles for him. The next pitch swung on. That one's fouled straight back. Count moves to 1-2. Doc Wilkerson on the mound. He on the air, 2-0 record, 198, 1.98 ERA, making his 5th start for the Mariners. He has pitched 22 2/3 of an inning. The next pitch down low, count goes 2-2. So has 17 strikeouts, 9 walks on the year. His last time out, however, last Wednesday against the Xenia Scouts, he pitched a complete game shutout, allowing just 3 hits and 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. So Wilkerson pitched pretty well, and that curveball or slider comes back, but it stays upstairs. It's a full count now on Antonio Bennett. Next pitch swung on. That one's popped up out of play, right-hand side. Count remains 3-2. That one's fouled off. So putting together a good plate appearance is Antonio Bennett. Bennett, 318 average on the year, 3 doubles, 18 RBIs, which is best for the Ironmen here this summer. The payoff pitch once more. This one swung on, grounded down to third. Isles steps on third. Now a long throw across the ball diamond, but they're not going to get Antonio Bennett, who has a good set of wheels. So they do get the lead runner, however, and now there's one gone.
Batting fourth for the Ironmen, the right fielder, Sam Casanelli.
And Casanelli to the plate. 277 average on the year, 3 doubles. No home runs, 6 RBIs. Wilkerson comes set, now the pitch. That one swung on, that one's popped up. Foul territory, but it goes behind the dugout of Grand Lake. It's an 0-1 count on Casanelli. So we were delayed a little bit by a half hour of the start time. Field needed some more prepping to get ready. Apparently a lot of rain has dumped on the field. The next pitch in there for a strike. Now it's 0-2 on Casanelli. So they were beginning to work on the field, I believe, at 9 a.m. this morning and have been doing so up until about game time. Next pitch outside. 1-2. Good, a waste pitch right there from Doc Wilkerson, trying to get Casanelli to possibly chase it out there, but Casanelli lays off. The 1-2. That one's low. Good block right there for Meslich. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sam Castanelli. Runners on second and first. We're in the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0. The Mariners lead it. It was a walk in air and then a fielder's choice. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one's popped up on the infield. Infield fly called. Linder calls for the ball. Makes the catch anyways. 2 gone. So 2 gone here in the bottom half of the first inning. Still 2 on. Second baseman Caleb Waller comes to the plate. Our first pitch to him is in there for a strike. 0-1. Waller, 231 average on the year. He did not play last night against the Mariners. Next pitch, a little bit low and inside, 1-1. He has 231 average on the year. 2 doubles, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Last game against the Joes in the 4-0 victory on July 8th. Here's the next pitch. Outside corner, called a strike. 1-2. He went 0 for 2, did score a run after he was walked. Runners on second and first. 1-2 count. Wilkerson comes set. The pitch. It's low. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch up high and inside. Full count. Our runners will be off on the pitch. Gonna get a little extra head start. Wilkerson comes set. The payoff pitch, and he turns back to second, actually, keeping Phillips close over there. Now, Wilkerson comes set. The pitch, that one's outside, gets to the backstop. And doesn't matter. The runners are off anyways, and it's a walk. So bases loaded now.
Now batting for the Ironmen, the designated hitter, Spencer Helwig.
Spencer Helwig comes to the plate. 2 gone, bases loaded. Bottom half first inning, 1-0. Mariners lead. Helwig to the plate. Ironman looking to tie things up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Helwig making his 5th appearance for the Ironman. Does not have a hit on the year in 7 tries at the plate. The first pitch he sees is in there for a strike, 0-1. Helwig does have 1 RBI on the year. There's the next pitch. That one's down low. 1-1. Bases loaded this year for the Ironmen. 40 at-bats. They have a 250 average. Here's the next pitch. That one's in there for strike 1-2. Helwig has batted once with bases loaded. Did get an RBI. Next pitch swung on, grounded to short at Osmo, and it goes under his legs and gets into center field. 2 runs are going to plate, and R.J. Williams just gets the ball in as fast as he can. Ironmen have taken a 2-0 lead on an error by Nate Osmo. 2-1, Ironmen now lead it. That's an error by Nate Osmo, which would end the inning. Jared Peterson to the plate. Unearned runs right there. And now Mariners trail the Ironmen. Tough break for Doc Wilkerson on the mound. He did all he could and got the ground ball to induce the end of the inning and get out of it with no runs. Instead, he goes between the legs of Nate Osmo The Mariners going to now play from behind. There's the first pitch to Peterson. That's a curveball that catches the outside part of the plate, 0-1. There's the next pitch. That's low, 1-1. Peterson at the plate, adding just 200. Harrison adding 222 on the year. 2 doubles, 7 RBIs for left-handed hitting. Peterson. It's a 2-1 count on him right here. Runners on the corner, 2 gone. The next pitch, that one misses. 3-1. The 3-1, that one swung on. That one is lined into left center field. That's going to get in there for a base hit. Another run's going to come in to score. It's a 3-1 lead for the Ironmen.
Sponsored by First Energy, by First Federal Savings of Lorain, your hometown community.
So Peterson collects the first hit of the day for the Ironmen.
Hitting eighth for the Ironmen, the catcher, number 2, Joe Scott Pace.
Joe Scott Pace coming to the plate. So 3 runs, all unearned for Doc Wilkerson. Inning continues. The catcher, Joe Scott Pace, coming to the plate. Scott Pace, 146 average on the year. Just 7 hits and 48 tries. He pops this one up behind the plate. Aslich going to watch it go out of play. Count goes to 0-1. He does have 5 RBIs. 3-1 Ironman lead, bottom half of the first inning. Wilkerson pauses. Now the pitch. That one's low. Good block right there from Eslich. 1-1. Next pitch, that one swung, and that's a foul ball to the left-hand side, just beyond the line. And just in front of it was Joe Scott Pace. 1-2 the count now. Mariners loaded them up in the bottom half of the first inning, but only got 1 run out of it, an RBI single from Timko. They come here in the bottom half of the first inning, and it has not been a pretty sight. The next pitch is swung on and missed. Inning over, damage done. But the Ironmen strike for 3 after they could have been out of the inning. 3-1, they lead it. We go to the second inning. Mariners going to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom or the top half of the second inning. 3-1. The Ironmen lead it here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain. Currently 83 degrees out. Sun setting behind us today. Nick Varda going to lead things off for Grand Lake in the top of the second inning. So Mariners strike first, but Ironmen come right back and answer the call as they get 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Varda swings and misses at the first pitch he sees from Samancek. It's an 0-1 count. Mariners loaded them with no one gone and the top of the first, but could not plate any more than 1 run. Samancek does good damage control. The 0-1 to Varda, it's down and in. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt. 2-1. Varda on the year, just a 189 average. Here's the pitch. That's down in 3-1. One RBI on the year. There's the 3-1. That one swung on and missed. Way out in front of it was Varda. It's a full count. Varda has led off an inning 6 times. He's been walked twice. Or he's led off an inning 8 times, been walked twice. Does not have a single hit. As this one is swung on, this one's flied out to left field. Going back on it and making the catch is Rich Phillips for out number 1. 1 gone here now in the top of the second inning. It's going to bring to the plate Tom Eslich. So Tom Eslich comes to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch there, 0-1. The 0-1. That's in there for a strike, and now it's 0-2. Eslich down in the count. Eslich, just 1 hit in 16 tries. Does have 2 RBIs on the year. Next pitch up high. 1-2. That pitch swung on and missed. And Eslich goes down swinging. For out number 2, Steve Fitzsimmons comes to the plate for a second time here tonight. Walked in, came around to score his first time up. Only run of the ball game so far for the Mariners. There's the pitch. Catch the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Samancek winds, delivers. The 0-1. That's outside and low. 1-1. It's Simmons on the air, 270 average, 3 doubles, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here's the next pitch. This one swung on. This one's flied out to left center field. Coming over and going to make the catch is Phillips as he comes from left field. It will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners here in the top half of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-1 the Ironmen lead here at the Pipe Yard. You're watching and listening to Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. 3-1 Ironman lead it here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain. Doc Wilkerson on the mound ran into a lot of trouble in the bottom half of the first inning. They could have escaped it with no runs. Instead, an error by shortstop Nate Osmo continues the inning. 2 runs come to score off the error, and 1 comes to score off a base hit by Jarrett Peterson. Matt Carpenter going to lead things off. He lines this one straight into left field, right to R.J. Williams as he comes on and makes the catch. And 1 pitch, 1 gone now here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Number 11, the center fielder, Chase Canoodle.
We go back to the top of the order. Chase Canoodle comes to the plate. He walked his first time up. Wilkerson winds, delivers the pitch, and there for a strike. 0-1. Oh, Ironman take the first game yesterday. On top here in game number 2 tonight. This pitch fouled into foul territory, and no one going to be able to come up with it as 3 Mariners watch it fall just beyond Tucker Linder as he's trying to backpedal on the play but can't make the catch. It's 0-2 though on Chase Canoodle. So Canoodle will be down in the count. Next pitch fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Canoodle a little better batting left-handers than right-handers, although he hasn't faced many lefties on the year. Just 14 at-bats against left-handers. He has 6 hits in those. 6 for 14 against left-handers on the year is Chase Canoodle. He's walked 3 times as well. The next pitch, inside corner, called strike 3. And now there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Second strikeout of the inning, or second strikeout of the day for Wilkerson. Rich Phillips to the plate. He reached on an error by Wilkerson in the bottom half of the first inning. He looks at a ball down low, 1-0. He bunted it. Wilkerson thought about going to 2, but couldn't handle the ball, and this pitch right back to Wilkerson actually goes under his glove. Osmo up with it, throws on to first in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Ironmen here in the bottom half of the first inning. I still lead it by a score of 3-1. We go to the top of the third. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the third inning. 3-1 Ironmen lead it. Joe Lyle's going to lead things off for Grand Lake here in the top half of the third inning. Isles walked his last time up back in the first inning. The wind, the pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. The 0-1, that one's check swung down the first baseline, but ends up going foul. Count does move to 0-2, though, on Joe Isles. Glad you can join me for another matchup of Grand Lake Mariner baseball today. The next game for Grand Lake will be tomorrow at 7:05. First pitch there. They'll be playing the Richmond Jazz out of the Southern Division. That pitch down low, 1-2. Mariners will have their work cut out for them as Richmond is just behind the Cincinnati Steam in the Southern Division by one game. The 1-2, that one swung on, rolled over to short. Antonio Bennett takes a couple big hops, but he can't come up with it. And Joe Isles is going to reach down at first base to lead things off here in the top half of the third inning. So leadoff runner on now for Grand Lake. Nate Osmo going to come to the plate. He singled to the left-hand side his first time up. Isles down at first.
Grand Lake, Nate Osmo.
Well, Osmo coming to the plate. First pitch outside, 1-0. Osmo on the year batting .250 against Lorain County in 3 games. As the next pitch he sees is a strike, 1-1. He has 1 double and 2 RBIs against the Ironmen. Actually comes set the pitch. Isles takes off for second. The throw down 2 seconds. Not going to be in time. Isles in there with a stolen base. A pitch was low, so count does move to 2-1 on Nate Osmo. And now there's a runner in scoring position for Grand Lake. 2 balls, 1 strike. Smanchik the pitch. That one swung on. That one's hit to left field, and that one's going to drop in front. And Isles just going to stay at second base because he couldn't tell if that was going to be caught out there in left field by Phillips or not. So he didn't have to run. There's no one behind him. If there was someone behind him, he would have had to go, but instead he stays at second base. Tucker Linder comes to the plate. Osmo picks up his second hit of the day.
First baseman Tucker Linder.
Linder coming to the plate, 0-for-1, as he struck out his first time at the plate. Linder has been pretty much the hot hand against the Ironmen this year. This matchup comes set. The first pitch to Linder, swung on and missed. 0-1. Linder batting .476 against the Ironman. He's 10-for-21. 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 RBIs against Lorain County. The 0-1 pitch. That one swung on, fouled straight back. He was right on it, but just a little late. 0-2. So Linder down on the count, 0-2 now. 2 on, no one gone. Top half, third inning, 3-1. The Ironmen lead it. Manchik, he comes set. Antonio Bennett goes to second, but next pitch, that one just a bit upstairs. 1-2. Mariners as a team batting .307 against the Ironmen. It's a 1-2 count on Linder. Runners take off. This one swung on into left field. That's going to be base hit. Isles was on his way to third. He's going to come in, and he is going to score easily. So it's an RBI single for Tucker Linder, and it looked like a beautifully executed hit and run. Mariners get a run back here in the top of the third inning. It's a 3-2 advantage for the Ironmen. So Linder with another RBI. He collects his 15th on the year, which is tied for the team lead. It's a 3-way tie now at the top with Osmo, Isles, and Linder. Here's the first pitch to Timko, and he swung at a pitch outside, 0-1. Runners on second and first. No one out still here in the top half of the third inning. Jeff Timko at the plate. RBI single his first time up. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's flied into shallow right field. Going back on it and making the catch is second baseman Waller for out number 1. R.J. Williams now going to come to the plate.
Now batting for Grand Lake, R.J.
He struck out
Williams.
looking his first time up. Samancic, he comes set. Osmo down at second base. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, 1-0. R.J. Williams against the Ironmen just did a 3 for 14 on the year with 1 run scored. Samancic, he comes set. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. The Mariners looking to try to tie things up here in the top half of the third inning. They got runners in scoring position. 1 gone. 1 run already in is kind of a hit and run as Joe Isles was taken off towards third. Linder lined it into left field. So Isles came around easily. R.J. Williams bunt this one down the third baseline. It's a pretty good bunt, and Samancic can't come up with it. Slips out of his hands. R.J. Williams beats it out, and now the bases once again are loaded for Grand Lake.
Batting for Grand Lake, the second baseman, Cole Womack.
Cole Womack going to come to the plate. So for 1 on the day. Grounded out to second his first time up. Osmo down at third. He's a tying run. That pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Linder down at second. And R.J. Williams now down at first base. 3-2 Ironman lead. Top half of the third inning. 1 gone. Samancic, he comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one swung on. That one's fouled right back. Count goes to 0-2. Womack, he is 3 for 11 against the Ironman this year. Does have an RBI as the next pitch misses. 1-2. He's walked once against them. 0 for 1 on the night so far. Aces loaded. 1 gone. Samancic comes set. The 1-2. Swung on. That one is lined up the middle. Bennett takes it to set, catches it, and his momentum carries him to second base. And Linder is out as well as he couldn't get back quick enough. And that will end the inning.
After 2.5 innings, the score is.
So Mariners get a run, though, in the top half of the third inning. They now trail the Ironmen only by a score of 3-2. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Ironmen coming to bat when we come back. You're listening to Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the bottom half of the third inning. Mariners get a run in the top of the third on an RBI single from Tucker Linder. Here's the first pitch. That bounces and gets to the backstop. It is a 1-0 count on Antonio Bennett. That pitch grounded to third. Isles backs up a little. Gathers it. Now throws on to first in time. Retires Antonio Bennett. So Bennett, he was 4 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 2 tonight against the Mariners.
Sam Casanelli.
Sam Casanelli going to come to the plate now. He popped out his first time up. Comes the bat for the second time tonight. Wilkerson on the mound. Wines delivers the pitch left up high, 1-0. All-star rosters have been announced for the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League. The line of pitch, that one's up high, 2-0. Some players from Grand Lake making it as the 2-0 swung on. That one's drilled to left center field. Going back on it, Fitzsimmons. He is not going to be able to catch this one as that one goes all the way to the warning track. Fitzsimmons comes up with it, and it's going to be a one-out double now for Sam Casanelli. Runner on second now. Here in the bottom half of the third inning, one gone. Caleb Waller to the plate.
And the second baseman, Caleb Waller.
Waller, he walked, came around to score his first time up. So the All-Stars for the Mariners this year, Joe Isles, Tucker Linder, Tyler Magley, Braden Nixtich, Nate Osmo, Jock Wilkerson, and Jeff Timko. So 7 representatives for the Mariners. They'll head down to Prasco Park next Tuesday to take part in the All-Star game. It's an 0-1 count on Waller with the runner on second. Wilkerson winds, delivers. That pitch swung on and missed. Now it's quickly 0-2. So Wilkerson ahead of Waller, 0-2. A one-out double from Casanelli. He's down at second base. Wilkerson winds, delivers the pitch inside, backed him off the plate a little bit. 1-2. One gone, bottom half of the third inning. The 1-2. Swung on, this one popped up, shallow left field, near the line. Osmo coming over, makes the catch, and now there's 2 gone.
Now batting for the Ironmen, the designated hitter,
Spencer Helwig comes to the plate. He reached on an error his last time up, which scored 2 runs for Lorain County. As a grounder to short, it went under Osmo's legs, and it plated 2 runs. You got to think, though, that the field conditions are a little more different than what they normally are. It's first pitch in there for a strike. So I'm not saying that Osmo shouldn't have had that play, but you got to think that Mariners probably did not take an infield today before the game as they were working on the field. So when you're not used to the surface, you may not expect some bounces, or it may not bounce how you normally would field it. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one is popped up. It looks like it's still on the infield. Osmo, he makes the catch. So back-to-back putouts from Nate Osmo ends the inning here in the bottom half of the third. We go to the fourth inning, 3-2. Ironman lead. Mariners coming to bat. When we come back, you're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the fourth inning. 3-2 Ironman lead it here. Nick Varda going to step to the plate to lead things off. He looks at the first pitch outside, 1-0. Varda flew out to left field his first time up as he led off the second inning. He leads off the fourth inning here. He bunts this one down the first baseline. Going to be a tough play, and Varda's going to be in there with a bunt single. So it's a leadoff single for Nick Varda. Bunt-wise, Tom Eslich going to come to play. Truck out swinging his first time up. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach O'Neill has Eslich bunt here. Eslich, he hasn't batted very well for the Mariners in his short appearances, but O'Neill does like to bunt, and he does bunt this one, and that one goes foul. So it is a strike, 0-1. So key for Eslich here, though, is try to get it down. And Mariners just trying to get a runner in scoring position with one gone with the top of the order coming up. So it's a 0-1 count on Eslich, runner on first. We're in the top half of the fourth inning. Varda takes his lead. Yasinelli, he now pauses. Delivers home, the pitch inside. It was off the glove. Somehow that one did not hit Eslich, and I really do not understand how it didn't hit him. So counts 1-1 on the catcher for the Mariners. Showing bunt, pulls back. This one bounces. Varda going to take off towards second base, and he's going to be in there easily. So Varda goes up on the wild pitch. Count moves to 2-1. Eslich with a chance to bunt him over to third with just one gone here. So if Eslich can get a bunt down, Mariners would have a run 90 feet away from scoring. Here's the pitch. That one's bunted down to first base, or back to the pitcher. To throw down to first is in time. Eslich retired, but now the Mariners do have a runner down to third with just one gone with the top of the order coming up. Fitzsimmons to the plate. He walked, came around to score his first time up, and then in the second inning he flew out to left field. So Fitzsimmons to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Looking to drive in the tying run here. Steven Fitzsimmons infield in for the Ironman. Zemanchek, the 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. 3-2 Ironman lead, top half of the fourth inning. Mariners strike first on an RBI single from Timko. Ironman come back in the bottom of the first, get 3 of their own. Nair scored 2, and a single scored another. Here's the next pitch. That one misses. 2-1. And then in the bottom half, or top half of the third inning, an RBI single from Tucker Linder. Makes it 3-2, and that's where we stand right now. The 2-1, that one's inside in the dirt. Good block right there from Joe Scott Pace behind the plate. It's a 3-1 count on Fitzsimmons. On deck, Joe Isles. Three balls, one strike, one gone. Zemanchek comes set. The pitch, high and away. He walked him. So second walk issued to Fitzsimmons here today. He's going to jog on down to first with a 1-out walk. Runners on the corner now. Joe Isles coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on an error his last time up and came around to score. A runner on first and a runner on third with just one gone. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed, 0-1. So middle infield moves back to double play depth. You're going to have to be quick with it if you want to get it. Joe Isles does have some good feet underneath him. Here's the 0-1. That one swung, and that one's grounded in the hole. That one's going to be stopped by Antonio Bennett, but he's not going to have a play. He took a rough fall right there. Hope he's all right. But the tying run does come in to score. It's a base hit for Joe Isles and an RBI. Nate Osmo going to come to the plate. Mariners tie things up here in the top half of the third inning. Nate Osmo, he's 2 for 2 on the day. He singled his last time up. So runners on second and first. With just one gone. Everybody getting their sides from third base coach Chris O'Neill. Infield still a little wet. Any grounders just really slowed down. I bet if it was a little drier, that ball would have been in left field, but Antonio Bennett there to get it. His first pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. As getting chased back. As Fitzsimmons. The 0-1 is down and away. 1-1. Kind of looked like a similar pitch right there. Same exact location, but one's called the ball, one's called a strike. 1-1. 3-3. Ball game here now in the top of the fourth. Zemanchek, he comes set. Here's the 1-1. Runners off and moving. It's grounded to Antonio Bennett. Goes underneath his glove. And Fitzsimmons going to come in to score. And moving up to third is Joe Isles. So that's the second error by shortstop today. That has cost their team a run. 2 runs by the Mariners. And now they take a 4-3 advantage over the Ironmen. So second error by shortstop today, which has cost their team a run. It was 2 runs in the bottom of the first on an error by Nate Osmo. And now an error by Antonio Bennett. And it's cost them a run as Steven Fitzsimmons comes in to score. Isles moves down to third base, and Osmo now at first. So runners on the corner with just 1 gone. Trainers come out to talk to Antonio Bennett, see if he's all right. It did look like he landed a little awkwardly when he tried to dive for that ball off the bat of Isles. And he's saying he's all right, and he's staying in the ball game. Runners on the corner, 1 gone. Nate Osmo to the plate. Zemanchek pauses, now the pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Tucker Linder at the plate, RBI single his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Four, 3 Mariners in the lead. Zemanchek pauses. The 0-1. That one swung on. That one's lined in the left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. A lot of water coming up and slipping and falling out there in left field. That's going to allow Osmo to move up a base. They throw back to first to try to get Linder, who was caught in the middle right there, but he gets back safely. It's another run for the Mariners. As Isles comes in to score, there's runners on the corner once again, 5-3.
Now batting for Grand Lake,
the Mariners lead.
Hitter, Jeff Timko.
So Linder with another base hit. Jeff Timko to the plate. Timko 1 for 2, RBI single in the first. Popped out to the second baseman his last time out. That pitch up high, 1-0. Five, 3, Mariners lead here. They've gotten 3 here in the top of the fourth. Zemanchek, the pitch. That one swung on, that one's grounded right to Antonio and Bennett at second. They flip on to the second, now on to first in time. 6-4-3 double play ends the inning. But Mariners do get 3 runs here in the top of the 4th inning. They now have a 5-3 advantage over the Ironmen. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Mariners have taken a 5-3 advantage here in the top, or in the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ironman coming a bat. Going to lead things off for Lorain County is Jared Peterson. He singled home run his last time up, as he's getting his second crack at it right here. So Mariners get 3 in the top half of the 4th inning. They have now taken the lead. His RBI singles by Isles and Linder and an error by shortstop Bennett, which allowed a run to score. After the Mariners fell behind 3-1. Here's the line. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Wilkerson settled in so far now. He lines, delivers. That pitch bounces. 2-1. Wilkerson winds, delivers. That one swung on hardly and bounces right below the glove of Cole Womack and gets into right field. I believe they're going to rule that an E4. Womack just couldn't get in front of it. Could have had the play there. And it's now Peterson on at first to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Joe Scott Pace to the plate now. He struck out swinging his first time up. Runner on first, no one gone. Wilkerson comes set. Now the pitch. Shows bunt. Bunts it backwards. 0-1. Last night, the MLB All-Star game was at Miami. The AL All-Stars come away with a victory 2-1 in extra innings it took. But remember, they got rid of the rule where whoever wins the All-Star game gets home field advantage in the World Series. So most of it just all fun and games for the teams and players, just getting to experience it. It's an 0-1 count. They show up on again, pulls back. Now moves to 1-1. It was Cano's home run in the top of the 10th inning, which gave the AL All-Stars the victory over NL. Surprisingly enough, the record for the two teams, 43-43. The next pitch swung on and fouled straight back, 1-2. Which even crazier, both teams have scored the same amount of runs in those games. So both teams 43-43. There was also 2 ties in the All-Star game way back. That pitch swung on and missed. And Joe Scott Pace is retired for out number 1. So one gone here now in the top or bottom half of the 4th inning. Matt Carpenter to the plate. Flew out to left field this last time up. A pitch down and in. 1-0. Today is tonight, actually, are the ESPYs, the annual sports awards. They hand out a lot of awards that deal with sports. This one's popped up, foul territory. Linder looking at the dugout, and now he comes out. He makes the catch right in front of the Grand Lake Mariner dugout. And it's a pop out, or foul out, to Linder. And now there's two gone. So leadoff runner gets on. Next two retired in order. Chase Canoodle coming to the plate as we go back to the top of the order. Canoodle 0 for 1. Walked back in the first inning, struck out looking his last time up.
The All-Star Chase Canoodle.
So tonight the ESPYs, also today is the only day where none of the four major sports are playing. As a broken bat hit to Womack, he flips on to Osmo at second. As it retires the side now for the Mariners and Lorain County. We go to the fifth inning, 5-3. Mariners lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the fifth inning. New pitcher on for Lorain County as number 20, Ryan LePage, has come on to pitch in relief of Samanchik. LePage on the year 1 and 2 record, 4.08 ERA, making his 9th appearance for Lorain County. Does have 4 other starts on the year, 2 saves, 22 and 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks. First pitch, RJ Wynn swung on and missed, 0-1. RJ Wynn's going to lead things off for the Mariners. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Bunt single his last time up. LePage, his last time out, July 5th against the Graders, went 5 innings, got the win. That one swung on and missed, 0-2. He gave up 2 runs, both of those earned, 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for the left-hander from Luther College. LePage, also from Shrill, Iowa, stands at 5'11", 150 pounds. He lines, delivers the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Well, it ends the night now for Samanchik. Went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of those earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. LePage winds, delivers. A pitch bounces in the dirt, 2-2. Mariners on top, 5-3. They scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 3 in the top of the fourth. It's 4 unanswered runs for the Mariners. Here's the next pitch. Inside corner, called strike 3. RJ Williams cannot believe it as he turns and walks back to the dugout. Pitch was inside. RJ Williams not agreeing with the call. Second time Williams struck out today. Cole Womack going to come to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day is Cole Womack. That pitch misses for ball number 1. 1-0. Next pitch, grounded softly right past LePage. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to be no play as having trouble getting out of his glove is Waller, so Womack down to first. Let's see what they rule that one. It was a really tough play. If I had to guess, it was probably going to be a base hit for Womack. The ball just slowly got down behind the pitcher, LePage, and Waller was going to have trouble, and he's going to have to get out of his glove quickly if you wanted to get Womack. Womack reaches down to first. They do rule it a hit for Cole. His first hit today. Nick Varda to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Came around to score his last time off a bunt single. 1-0 count, 1 gone. Top half of 5th inning. 5-3 Mariners lead. Here's the pitch. That one's outside. 2-0. Two and 0. Here's the next one. That one swung and that one's lined. That one bounces to Antonio Bennett. And to second for 1. On to first. And it's another double play. Mariners have grounded into 3 double plays here today.
After 4.5 innings of play, the score remains.
It's another 6-4-3.
And the Ironmen 3.
Mariners still lead it though by a score of 5-3 as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, 5-3. Mariners lead it as the left fielder, Rich Phillips, leads things off for the Ironman here in the bottom half of the 5th. Looks and winds delivers. He still's on the mound. That one's up high, 1-0. The next pitch is also high, so it's 2-0. Up or bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. That one's swinging. That one's fly to center field. Fitzsimmons coming on. He's not going to be able to make this catch. It just falls in there. And it's a leadoff single for Rich Phillips here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, runner on first now.
Now batting for the Ironmen, the shortstop,
Antonio Bennett comes to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. He went 4 for 4 against the Mariners last night. But Wilkerson has seemed to figure out what Antonio Bennett doesn't like and pitching to him pretty well here this evening. That pitch swung out. That one's popped up right field. Right to Nick Vardy. He moves back, moves in, moves back, dancing a little bit out there in right field. Finally makes the catch. 1 gone. 1 pitch, and just like that, there's 1 gone. Antonio Bennett retired. And Sam Castanelli coming to the plate. Castanelli likes to double to the left center. His last time up, he's 1 for 2 on the night.
For the Ironman from Encinitas, California, Sam Casanelli.
Mariners get one in the top half of the first inning. RBI single by Jeff Timko. Ironman come right back in the bottom of the first, get three of their own. The first pitch is down low, 1-0. Canoodle led things off with a walk, and then an error, fielder's choice, and another walk. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. An error brought home 2 runs for the Ironmen, kept the inning alive with 2 gone. And then a single by Peterson drove in another. That's how the Ironmen have gotten their 3. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on, grounded to Wilkerson. He heads back to second for Osmo for 1. The return throw on to first in time. 1-6-3 double play. The Anger inning here in the bottom half of the first inning. 5-3, Mariners still on top. We go to the 6th inning. You're watching and listening to Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the top half, 6th inning. Tom Eslich going to lead things off for the Mariners. 5-3. Grand Lake on top of the Ironmen here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain. I'm Ryan Trovick, bringing you coverage Grand Lake Mariner Baseball all season long. We're coming up on halfway point of the year. The next pitch is low, 1-0. Eslich, 0 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice bunt his last time up. Here's the next pitch. Catch the outside part of the plate, 1-1. They peel down to first to see if Eslich went. He did not. 2-1. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That skips to the dirt, or to the glove of Joe Scott Pace. Full count. The next pitch swung on and foul tipped back to the net. Count remains full at 3-2. That pitch swung on. That one's hit pretty well by Eslich out to center field. Going back on it is Canoodle, and he makes the catch. Might have been the best hit that I've seen Eslich swing at all year right there. But it falls into the glove of Canoodle. 1 gone here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting for Grand Lake, the center fielder, Stephen Fitzsimmons.
Top of the order we had Stephen Fitzsimmons at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. He walked, came around to score his last time up, and he came around to score in the first inning as well. He looks at strike number 1, 0-1. So we're actually more than halfway through the season already, 26 games in. We play 44 on the year. That pitch swung on. That one's popped up. It looks like right at the plate. Scott Pace goes back, makes the catch as he tosses his mask off his head. And now there's 2 gone here in the inning. Joe Isles to the plate. RBI single. Came around to score as well his last time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. 2 runs on the day also for Isles. He reached on an error back in the 3rd inning in which he came around to score. There's the wind, the pitch. That one swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1, that one swung on, popped up, foul territory. Peterson looking at it, looks at the fence. Now he comes on, makes the catch. The 3rd and final out. So side retired for the Mariners here as they go 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th inning. They still lead it by a score of 5-3. We'll be right back. You're listening, watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Caleb Waller coming to the plate to lead things off for the Ironmen. 5-3 Mariners lead it here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain. Waller on the day 0 for 1. Does have a run scored as he reached on a walk in the 1st inning. This one swung on. This one's hit pretty well out the right center field. Varda going back on it, and he cannot make the catch. That one falls, and on his way to 3rd. It's cut off. The throw to 3rd. And Waller is down at 3rd base. And he looks like he's in a little bit of pain. Or maybe he just fell, and we'll see here. Trainer out and looking at him.
Number 15, Spencer Hellwig.
Might be a leadoff triple for Waller to begin the bottom of the 6th. They're taking a look at him. Pulled or twisted something the wrong way. Anyways, there's going to be a runner on 3rd with no one gone here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And Waller seems to be all right. He stays in the ball game. So runner on 3rd. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Wilkerson still trying to deal out there on the rubber. Spencer Elwick to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Popped out to short the last time up. Wilkerson comes set the pitch. That one is a little bit low. 1-0. The 1-0, that one bounces. Good block right there behind Eslich, behind the plate. 2-0. Helwig at the plate. He's going to be followed by Peterson, who's on the on-deck circle. It's a 2-0 count on Helwig. Here's the pitch. That one in there, and that one just at the belt. 2-1. Looks in, pauses. Now the step towards the plate. That one is down and near the feet of Helwig. It goes to 3-1. Eslich doing a nice job behind the plate for the Mariners, and that's pretty much what the Grand Lake wants him to do. Anything, they need him to be a solid catcher behind the plate. The next pitch swung on. That one's fouled off the end of the bat. Full count. They brought in Eslich to be a defensive catcher. Anything at the plate is good for them as well. The payoff pitch swung on. That one's fouled off. Goes right off the glove of Eslich. Right back to the backstop. The count remains full at 3-2. So Waller down at third. It's a full count on Hellwig. Wilkerson, the payoff pitch once more outside. He misses with it. He walked him, and now there's runners on the corner with no one out. Jared Peterson to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error his last time up. Excuse me, they ruled that a hit his last time up, so Peterson 2 for 2 on the day. Well, Peterson 2 for 2. Here's the pitch to him as he looks at a pitch up high. 1-0. The runners on the corner, no one gone here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 5-3, the Mariners on top of the Ironman. Caleb Waller led the inning off with a triple, and Spencer Hellwig with a walk. The next pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Wilkerson making that curveball go to the outside corner. Been effective here tonight so far. The next pitch swung on and missed. Now he's ahead of the count of Peterson. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. As Pearson believes he called time. He's going to get the time granted, so pitch does not count. Count remains 1-2. There's the 1-2. Pitch down and away. 2-2. Wilkerson comes out with the 2-2. That pitch up high and ducking at the plate is Peterson. Moves the count full to 3-2. So second batter in a row that's seen at least 5 pitches from Wilkerson. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on and missed. A huge strikeout right there for Dak Wilkerson. He gets Peterson for out number 1. Now there's one gone here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Catcher, number 2, Joe Scott Pace.
And we have the 4th strikeout of the day for Wilkerson. As Joe Scott Pace looks at a pitch just a bit inside and a little bit low. 1-0 the count on Joe Scott Pace. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out both his times at the plate. Wilkerson working a little fast now as he's not coming set for very long. And he delivers home pretty fast too, as now he throws over and almost got him leading out there at first base is Spencer Hellwig. I mean, maybe Hellwig figured he got him timed up with Wilkerson. He's got himself into somewhat of a routine as he comes set and now delivers home. That pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 gone. Bottom half of the 6th inning. 5-3, Grand Lake on top. Time is called at the plate by Joe Scott Pace. They're going to try to disrupt Wilkerson any way they can, and that means taking time at the plate. They're going to do it. Here's the 1-1. That pitch bounces. Good block by Eslich there. 2-1. The 2-1. That one swung on. That one's grounded and fielded by Osmo, who goes to second for 1. The throw on to first, not in time. They get the runner at second, so there are 2 gone. Run comes in to score, but the Mariners will trade a run for an out here. 5-4 the score now.
Now
Colin Womack looking like he may have got run over right there on the slide by Spencer Helwig.
Carpenter.
Waller comes in to score after the leadoff triple. And Coach O'Neill going to go talk to see if that was, in fact, a legal slide. I didn't think I saw anything that was too bad about it. It just looked like Womack was on second base just as Helwig was coming in there, and he slid and took out maybe Womack, but I think it was a clean slide. So it's a fielder's choice. Go Scott Pace going down to first base. Matt Carpenter to the plate now. Carpenter 0 for 2 on the night. He fouled out to first baseman Tucker Linder his last time at the plate. If you're wondering where Malave Benninger has been the last couple games, it's because his back's been acting up as the pitch, and now a throw from the knees from Eslich down to second, but in there with a stolen base is Joe Scott Pace. It was actually a pretty good throw from Eslich from his knees, low, and tried to get there on one hop, but Joe Scott Pace got a good jump on it. Now he's down at second with 2 gone. It's a 1-0 count on Matt Carpenter. Wilkerson comes set, looks back at second twice before delivering home. Right back to Wilkerson, comes up with it. He turns, throws to first in time for a third and final out of the inning. Ironmen do get a run here as they cut the lead to 1 as we go to the 7th inning. 5-4, Mariners lead it. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the top half of the 7th inning. 5-4, Mariners on top of the Ironmen here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain, Ohio. We're facing Lorain County. Nate Osmo going to lead things off for the Mariners here in the top of the 7th inning. The pause, the pitch. That one's outside and low, 1-0 to Osmo. Osmo 2 for 3 on the day, reached on an error his last time at the plate. New pitcher on the mound now for the Ironman. Gray Watkins steps to the rubber, or toes the rubber for the first time for the Ironman here this season. He throws, it looks like submarine, or 3/4 of the way at least. Underhand. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That pitch inside. 2-1. So Cray Watkins does indeed come from the side with his pitch. He stands at 5'9", 195 from St. Bonaventure University. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Osmo. That one's inside, 3-1. Oh, LePage Knight's done. Pitch 2. Gave up 1. Hit. And struck out 1. No runs allowed by him. That one swung and that one smoked by the third baseman. And to left field. Another hit for Osmo. That's his third of the day. And Osmo improves to 3-for-4 on the evening. Tucker Linder going to come to the plate.
Tucker Linder.
Linder, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs. He had an RBI single in the 4th and 3rd inning. He's at the plate right here. The first pitch inside, 1-0. Osmo down at first. Leadoff hitter on for Grand Lake. There's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one's hit pretty deep to right center field. Going back on it, not going to have a play. That one gets down and in the gap. Osmo going to be waved home. Linder stops at second. The throw to the plate. It is not in time. He's just getting under the tag is Nate Osmo. It's an RBI double for Tucker Linder here in the top half of the 7th inning. So Nate Osmo comes all the way from first base as he comes in to score. Makes it 6-4, Grand Lake.
For the Mariners, the designated hitter, Jeff Timko.
Jeff Timko to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single in the first. Rounded into a double play his last time up. Runner on second. No one gone here now in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one smoked. That one's deep to left field. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Linder going to come in easily. Timko on his way to second, going to be held up there. It's back-to-back doubles for Grand Lake here in the top of the 7th inning. Off the bats of Tucker Linder and Jeff Timko. Both all-stars here for the Mariners. They get some insurance runs for Grand Lake. So Jeff Timko smokes one to left field. Makes it 7-4. Mariners lead. So not a good first outing here on the mound for Cray Watkins, as he gives up 3 straight hits, and they have come off the bat pretty fast as well. A single off the bat of Osmo, and now back-to-back doubles off the bats of Tucker Linder and Jeff Timko. R.J. Williams going to step to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out looking his last time up. He looks at a pitch outside in the other's batter's box. 1-0. Watkins on the mound. As he comes set, delivers the 1-0. That one's outside and low as well. 2-0. Tempo with his 12th and 13th RBIs on the year. That pitch is way outside as well. 3-0 on R.J. Williams. It's a 6th double by Timko. There's a 7th by Linder. It's a 3-0 count here on Williams. The next pitch, that one swung on. That one's hit pretty well, but that one's foul to the right-hand side. First strike, 3-1 swinging was R.J. Williams. Or 3-0 swinging was R.J. Williams. Count moves to 3-1. Linder has collected 3 RBIs on the year, or on the day, making him in sole possession of first place in team leading category. 17 RBIs on the year. Here's a pitch inside. R.J. Williams going to head down to first base as there's a walk issued by Gray Watkins. Cole Womack to the plate.
Batting for Grand Lake, Cole Womack.
Womack on the day, 1 for 3, singled his last time at the plate. 4 straight base runners going to reach base here in the top of the 7th inning for Grand Lake. 2 have come in to score already. Watkins comes set the pitch. That one swung on. That one's popped up in the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. Womack retired for out number 1. Nick Varda going to step to the plate now. Varda, 1 for 3 on the day. As he ran into a double play his last time up. Singled came around to score back in the 4th inning, I believe. Runners on second and first, 1 gone, top 7. 7-4 Mariners lead. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Watkins, he comes set. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on a miss. Took something off of that one. 1-1. Mariners will see Lorain County 2 more times after tonight. Here's the pitch. Runner off and running. That one swung and that one's grounded right by the pitcher. Antonio Bennett throws on the run, but not going to be in time. Varda in there with another infield single. Base is now loaded. Jeff Timko was off and running. Antonio Bennett was trying to keep him close as he was down at second base when Watkins came home. Varda got sawed off, it looked like. Got right past the pitcher, Watkins, and it was a tough play for Bennett to make. And Varda reaches down at first base. So Eslich coming to the plate now. One of only 2 batters not to get a hit tonight for Grand Lake. That one swung on, slowly tapped foul down the third base line. Count goes 0-1. He hit it pretty well his last time up, though, to right center field, and Canoodle made a nice play on the run. 1 gone here, top of 7. Bases loaded for Grand Lake. 0-1 the count on Eslich. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Here's the next pitch. That one catch the outside corner for a strike. 0-2. Some big production from the middle of the order for Grand Lake. Time is called as the ball comes in from the outfield. As a pitcher warming up for Lorain County. I can't see it from here, as there's a pole and some netting in my way, but I can see the Mariners bullpen. So it looks like Tyler Magley warming up. This pitch swung on. This one popped into shallow center field. Coming on and making the catches, Canoodle not going to be enough to be able to tag up Jeff Timko. And there's 2 gone now in the top of the 7th inning. We go to the top of the order, Stephen Fitzsimmons. He's 0 for 2. He's walked twice, though, and came around to score twice. He's the only other than Tom Eslich, he's the only other Mariner that has not gathered a hit on the day. Mariners with 13 hits, 7 runs, 1 error. Lorain County, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. Here's the pitch. That one's behind. Fitzsimmons gets to the backstop. Timko comes in to score. 8-4, Mariners now lead. Wild pitch right there, scores Jeff Timko. Everybody else moving up a bag. So Williams moves to third. And Varda moves to second. 8-4 advantage for the Mariners. As they have increased their lead here. It's what you like to see if you're Grand Lake. There's the pitch. That one outside. 2-0. A count on Stephen Fitzsimmons. Mariners open up the ball game here in the top of the 7th inning. They have scored 3 so far. Two runners in scoring position for Steven Fitzsimmons. The 2-0. That one swung on. That one's grounded to second base. Waller up with it. Throw on to first in time. Inning over. Mariners do get 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here at the Pipe Yard. Mariners leading 8-4 over the Ironmen. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.
After 6.
We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Tyler Magley on the mound now for Grand Lake, an all-star for the Mariners. So one all-star followed by another. Doc Wilkerson, Tyler Magley on the mound. And we have gotten some good production from our other all-stars today at the plate as Joe Isles 1 for 3 with 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk on the day. Nate Osmo, he's 3 for 4 with a run scored. Tucker Linder, 3 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. 2 for 4 from Jeff Timko with a run scored and 2 RBIs as well. So good production from all our all-stars so far today. The line, the pitch from Magley is down and away, 1-0. We begin things at the top of the order with Chase Canoodle here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 8-4 Mariners on top after they got 3 in the top of the 7th inning. Magley lines, delivers. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. Doc Wilkerson, 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. Only one of those was earned, though. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts for the lefty. He'll be at the All-Star game as well next week. Next pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. As time is called before Magley can deliver home. The Mariners get 3 in the top of the 7th. As Osmo led it off with a single. Linder hit him home with a double to right center field. And it was followed by another double by Timko, who moved up to third and came home on a wild pitch. Next pitch misses, 3-1 on Chase Canoodle. Canoodle on the day, 0 for 2 with a walk. Magley working from the right-hand side of the rubber. He winds, delivers, pitch in there for a strike, 3-2. So lead off batter for the Ironmen. A payoff pitch just a bit outside. Cannot get the call on the outside corner, so Canoodle walks to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Rich Phillips going to come to the plate.
Sophomore at Notre Dame College, Rick Phillips.
Phillips singled his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. pitch is low. 1-0. Excuse me. Phillips is 2 for 3 on the day. I guess they ruled that hit back in the first inning, a base hit, where Wilkinson couldn't come up with it. There's the next pitch. That one misses. Snap throw down to first, and back in there safely is Canoodle, 2-0. Magley trying to find his command here in the bottom of the 7th inning. He walked Canoodle to lead it off. Phillips at the plate, and he's behind Phillips 2-0. There's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one's grounded past Isles at third and past Osmo as that pitch gets into left field. So base hit for Phillips. Second hit of the day for him. Now to the plate, Antonio Bennett. So Mariners didn't have an answer for him last night, but they do tonight. He's 0 for 3. Flew out to right field his last time up.
Now batting for the Ironmen, a sophomore at the University of Toledo, Antonio Bennett.
So Bennett coming to the plate. He's over 3. Did score a run as he reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Came around to score then. First 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Runner on second and first. 0-1 gone. Magley on the mound. He comes set. The pitch. That one swung on. That one's lined right to Osmo at short. He looks and thought about throwing back to first, but everybody doing what they're taught and freezing on a line drive and going back to the base. And that will retire Bennett for out number 1. Sam Casanelli steps to the plate now with 1 gone. He's 1 for 3 on the day, grounded into a double play his last time up at the plate. The runners on second and first. Casanelli 1 for 3 on the day at the plate. The pitch, low, 1-0. Mariners will be back in action tomorrow night at home. It's Salina Insurance Group night at the ballpark. 7:05 first pitch versus Richmond Jazz. Magley comes set with the 1-0. Delivers home. That pitch low, 2-0. The count on Sam Casanelli, the right fielder for Lorain County here tonight. Magley, he pauses. Now the pitch. That one swung on, popped up. Foul territory, near first base. Now coming back in, Linder makes the catch. Infield fly roll in effect. It doesn't matter if Linder would have caught it or not. He still would have been called out. And now there's 2 gone. So first 2 reach, but the next 2 go down in order. Caleb Waller to the plate. He got a triple his last time up. A first pitch in this at-bat is outside, 1-0. Waller 1 for 2 on the day. Like I said, triple came around to score his last time up. He hit it pretty well out the right center field. Florida almost had a beat on it. Almost came up with the catch, but it fell right out of his glove. It was a tough play, so they did rule it a triple. Here's the next pitch. That one misses, 2-0. 2-0 the count here on Caleb Waller. Magley comes set. Long pause, now the pitch. That one swung out, that one's popped up out of play, left-hand side. 2-1. Runners on second and first with 2 gone. 8-4 Mariners lead, bottom of the 7th inning. Magley, he comes set. Now the pitch. That one swung on, that one drilled to right field. Going back is Varda, and that one goes off the top of the wall. Waller thought he had a home run, as 2 runs are coming in to score. The throw to the plate's not going to be anywhere close to in time. The Ironmen do get 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning as they cut now into that lead. It's 8-6, a Mariner lead. Waller thought he might have gotten all of that one. He was kind of lazily jogging down first baseline. Barta was giving chase after it, as he should be, and it went right off the top of the wall in right field. And in there with a double is Caleb Waller. That's a 2-run double for Waller. And now Coach O'Neill gonna come to the mound, see and talk to Magley. He might have action in the bullpen. It looks like we do. Looks like Damon Egner warming up down the right-hand side. 2 gone here, bottom of the 7th inning, 2 in, 8-6 Mariners lead. Waller with a triple and a double on the day. It's got into the Mariner lead here after Canoodle and Phillips come in to score. Helwig now to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day, walked his last time up. He looks at a ball right there, 1-0. Magley, he comes set. Now the 1-0. That one's popped up. Looks like right behind the plate. Eslich tosses his max, makes the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Ironmen get 2 back here as they answer the call from the Mariners 3. We go to the 8th inning, 8-6. Grand Lake on top of the Ironmen. Well, I'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the 8th inning here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain. Ryan Schrobeck here to bring you coverage of Grand Lake Mariner Baseball all season long. 8-6, the Mariners lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Going to lead things off is Joe Isles for Grand Lake. New pitcher on the mound now for the Ironmen as Tony Euro has come on to pitch. He has a 1-0 record on the year, 4.61 ERA, making his 11th appearance out of the pen for Lorain County. 13 and 2/3 of an innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 10 walks for the right-hander. He comes from Ohio University and his hometown, North Canton, Ohio. The last time Euro came to the rubber was in a win against Galleon when He went an inning, gave up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 strikeout as he faced 5 batters. Joe Isles is going to step to the plate for Grand Lake. Isles on the day, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Joe on the mound. The pitch is outside, 1-0. Mariners get 3 in the top half of the 7th. Ironmen come right back and get 2 of their own in the bottom of the 7th on an RBI double from Waller. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on and jammed him a little bit. At the plate, 1-1. Joe Isles at the plate. He'll be representing Grand Lake next Tuesday at Prasco Park in Mason, Ohio. Here's the 1-1. That one swung on. Hits a second. Waller up with it. Bobbles it a little bit. Throws on to first in time. Retires Isles for round number 1. Brings the plate, Nate Osmo. Osmo, he's the one who got things started for the Mariners in the top of the 7th. He singled, came around to score. Is the last time up. He's 3 for 4 on the day. But he's been on base all 4 times. He reached on an error back in the 4th inning. Here's the next pitch. That one's outside, 1-0. 3 singles from Osmo tonight. He's another representative for Grand Lake next week at the All-Star game. The 1-0. Inside corner, called a strike. I thought that one was a little too far inside, but the home plate umpire saying no. That did catch part of the plate. Moves the count to 1-1. Euro comes set with the 1-1 and now delivers. That pitch inside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Nate Osmo. Top of the 8th inning, 8-6. Grand Lake on top. Here's the 2-1. That one outside corner. Paints a good spot right there by Euro. It's a 2-2 count on Nate Osmo. Euro, he comes set. The 2-2. Outside, full count. Euro, the payoff pitch coming. Here it is. That one swung on. That one's hit pretty well out to the left-hand side, but winds up going foul. Way out in front of it was Nate Osmo. He got a good piece of it, though. Full count on Nate Osmo. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Osmo down on strikes for the first time tonight. First strikeout for Euro. Brings the plate, Tucker Linder.
Grand Lake, Tucker Linder.
Linder, 3 for 4 on the day with 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 singles. A good day at the plate for the first baseman for the Blue and Green. There's the pitch. That one swung on, fouled off to the right-hand side. Out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 misses. 1-1. Give you some updated scores from around the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League. Scouts beating Hamilton 4-0. Copperheads defeating Licking County by a score of 9-0. Steam on top of the Richmond Jazz 5-4. That pitch misses. 2-1. Locos, close game there as they're on top of Galleon by a score of 6-5. And The Joes already defeated the Scouts today in game 1 of the doubleheader, 6-0, so they're in game 2. So here's the 2-1. That one swung on, punched off to the right-hand side, but foul, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Top of the 8th inning, 8-6, the Mariners lead. Hero, he comes set. The 2-2. Pitch outside corner, called strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Euro to end the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 8-6, Mariners lead. Ironman coming back. When we come back, you're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mariners on top, 8-6 over the Ironmen. Magley still on the mound for the Mariners. He lines delivers the first pitch up high, 1-0. Peterson leading things off for the Ironmen here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The 1-0. Swung on, fouled off the left-hand side, 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, hit up the middle. Osmo right there. Corrals it, throws on to first. In time, 1 gone. Leadoff batter retired. Joe Scott Pace going to step to the plate. 0 for 3 on the night is Joe Scott Pace. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time out, however.
Batting for the Ironman, a junior at Angelo State University, Joe Scott Pace.
8-6, Mariners on top of the Ironman here as night has set in and the lights have turned on. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Dropped a little bit in degrees, 80 degrees now. That pitch swung on. That one's lined in the left field base hit for Joe Scott Pace. First hit of the ball game for him. Matt Carpenter going to step to the plate. Runner on first, 1 gone. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Carpenter 0 for 3 on the night.
Now batting for the Ironmen, a sophomore at the Ohio State University, Matt Carpenter.
Oh, Magley comes set. The pitch shows bunt, gets it down, but foul. 0-1. Trying to get him over, I think, was Carpenter's idea, but he was trying to bunt. They get him over, that would lead him with 2 outs. More than likely was trying to get on base was Carpenter. Nothing won the count. Magley looks on and takes a long pause. Now the pitch. That one swung on up the middle. Osmo up with it. He takes it himself for 1. Goes on to first. Double play. 6-3 double play ends the inning here for the Ironmen. We go to the ninth, 8-6. The Mariners lead. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball on YouTube. We go on to the ninth inning, 8-6. The Mariners are on top of the Lorain County Ironmen. Juniero still on the mound for Lorain County. He did a nice job coming out of the pen and working in relief. He's back on once again. Leading things off for Grand Lake here in the top of the ninth, it's going to be the designated hitter, Jeff Timko. Timko on the day is 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He has a double and a single on the day. Timko steps in, top of the ninth inning. Euro, he comes set. The first pitch catches the outside part of the plate. 0-1. Mariners get 1 run in the first, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the seventh. A total of 8 runs. The next pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2 on Jeff Timko. Lorain County get 3 in the first, 1 in the sixth, and 2 in the seventh, for a total of 6 runs. Euro ahead of the count on Jeff Timko, 0-2. The next pitch swung on and missed. He strikes out Timko. 3 strikeouts for Euro now, and his last 3 batters faced.
Now batting for Grand Lake.
It brings up R.J. Williams. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Walked his last time up. Lefty on lefty matchup right here. A pitch up high, 1-0. R.J. Williams singled back in the third inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Mariners doing a nice job at the plate here tonight. 8 runs on 13 hits for the team. 6 runs on 9 hits for Lorain County. Here's the 2-0. That's inside. 3-0. So, probably one of the only times Euro has pulling behind a batter here so far. A 3-0 pitch. Misses way outside. RJ Williams is going to take first base. Cole Womack now to the plate.
Now batting for Grand Lake. The
Womack
second
1
baseman,
for
Cole
4 on the
Womack.
day. Popped out to second his last time up. So RJ Williams down at first. 1 gone, top of the 9th inning. 8-6. Grand Lake on top.
Pitch hitting for Grand Lake.
And it
number
looks like
44,
we're
Blake
actually going to have a
Buckman.
pitch hitter as Blake Buckman has come on to pitch hit for Cole Womack. So Blake Buckman steps to the plate for the first time here tonight. There's the pitch. That one's low, 1-0. Which keeps Blake Buckman's streak of playing in every single game alive. He got what seemed like the night off, but now has come on in relief for Cole Womack. Here's the pitch. 2-0 swung on, popped up on the infield. Peterson looking for it, and he drops it, and they're still going to get an out anyways. RJ Williams wasn't anywhere near off of first base, so it counts as an error. Buckman down to first base, but RJ Williams still out as Peterson couldn't make the catch. Maybe it's better for their interest anyways. RJ Williams probably a better runner than Blake Buckman. That's no offense to Blake, as he's a pretty good runner, but just RJ Williams has some better speed. 2 gone now here in top of the 9th inning. Nick Varda to the plate. Buckman takes off, and he is going to take second base. Yes, he is, pretty easily. And Blake Buckman in at second base with a stolen base, so he makes me eat my words. It's a 1-0 count here on Varda. Buckman with his 4th stolen base and as many attempts. Next pitch away, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Nick Varda. 2 gone, top of the 9th, 8-6. The Mariners lead. The 2-0. That one misses outside, 3-0. So he's struggled a little bit. The left-handed batters is Euro. He walked RJ Williams. Now behind in the count to Nick Varda, 3-0. Varda 2 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. Buckman down at second. Euro pauses. Now the pitch. That one swung on and missed. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Buckman does not have to take off because there's no one behind him. First base open. Euro. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Varda can't believe it. He thought he had ball 4. That will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Mariners look to close things out.
Grand Lake 8, Lorain County 6.
8-6. The Mariners lead. We'll be right back. You're watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning, and leading off with a first pitch single is Chase Canoodle. So Canoodle reaches on a base hit. Bottom of the ninth inning, 8-6. Mariners lead it here. Magley kind of go on and get the save, pitching 3 innings, just like we saw last night.
Number 22, Richard Phillips.
8-6 Mariners lead. Canoodle down at first. Phillips coming to the plate. 2 for 4 on the day. It is Phillips. His single came around to score his last time up. Magley going to have to go through the heart of the order somewhat here. The first pitch, Jack the swing, called strike anyways. 0-1 on Phillips. Well, Magley on the mound. He comes set. The 0-1. Long pause. Now the pitch. Swung on a miss. Got him to chase or swing over top of that one. 0-2. Nothing in 2 the count on Rich Phillips. Here's the 0-2. That one swung on, popped up, foul territory, out of play. Count remains 0-2. Bottom of 9, 8-6. The lead for the Mariners. Canoodle leading things off with a base hit to left center. Buckman comes in to second base. R.J. Williams moves to right field, and looks like Pat Reif has come on to play left field for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's fouled away. So Phillips stays alive. Oh, and 2 the count remains. There's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Now number 1 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Antonio Bennett going to step to the plate. Bennett 0 for 4 on the day. Lined out to short his last time up. Runner on first, 1 gone. Bottom 9, 8-6. Grand Lake in the lead. Antonio Bennett at the plate. A pitch, down and away, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Magley looking to close things out. Looks over to first, now he comes set. Now he throws over to first. High throw, but still in the area of Linder to catch. The 1-0 pitch from Magley. Swung on and missed. Flew right by him. 1-1. Magley, even though he did give up 2 runs, he can still get the save because he pitched 3 innings. The pitch inside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. Bottom 9, 1 gone. Magley pauses. Now the pitch. And the dirt. Good block right there from Eslich. 3-1. Sam Castanelli is the next batter in the on-deck circle. Castanelli 1 for 4 on the day. Antonio Bennett at the plate. It's a 3-1 count. Magley pauses. Now the pitch. That one swung on. That one's flied out to right field. R.J. Williams going to look at it and watch it travel out of play. Full count. It's a full count on Antonio Bennett. Magley comes set. The payoff pitch outside. He walked him. Free pass for Antonio Bennett. Sam Casanelli to the plate. Second and first. Tying run on first. Casanelli is 1 for 4 on the day. Doubled back in the third inning to left center field. Canoodle at second. Bennett at first. Both have some pretty good wheels on them. Magley on the mound. He comes set. First pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. What you want to do here is try to get ahead of batters, and it's doing it right here. Vance Casanelli. And Hill takes his lead off second. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Right at the knees. 0-2. So Magley with some room to work now. Way ahead of Sam Casanelli, a right fielder for Lorain County. Magley, he pauses. A pitch. Pie, 1-2. Good pitch right there for Tyler Magley. It was just above the letters, it looked like. It was going to be a tough pitch for Casanelli to lay off. The 1-2 swung on and fouled off of Casanelli in the box. Count remains 1-2. Second and first, one gone. Bottom 9, 8-6. Mariners lead it. Magley. The 1-2. That one swung and that one's hit pretty well to right field, but right at R.J. Williams. Tagging up from second on to third, and it is a double play to end the ball game. R.J. Williams from right field throws out the tagging Chase Canoodle, and that will end it here at the Pipe Yard in Lorain County. Don't run on R.J. Williams, they said. He throws out Canoodle from right field to third base. What a throw to end the ball game. Mariners victorious here tonight by a score of 8-6 as they split the two-game series against the Ironmen. So Mariners improve to 14-13 on the year. Lorain County drops to 9-19. The next game for the Mariners will be tomorrow at 7:05. First pitch will be at home versus Richmond. It's Line Insurance Group night. Once again, Mariners victorious 8-6 here against Lorain County. I hope to see you all tomorrow at Montgomery Field. Mariners victorious 8-6. I'm Ryan Strobeck saying have a good night.
9 left on base.